Are you struggling in your business because you have a family member that does not necessarily support you? Do you wish that your family members could be more supportive in all the efforts that you put in to make your lives better? If you said yes to any of these questions, then listen up. Today I will share with you how my husband and I came across a light bulb moment that helped him see how I needed his support, and it made our relationship stronger. But stay tuned, I will also share with you 3 things that you can do to draw more support from your family members. But hey, if we have not met before, my name is Anna Olson. I am a wellness partner with Amari Global, helping people change their lives in a positive way. If you find this information to be helpful, please share it with anyone you know that is struggling and that could benefit from this information. Oh yes, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my weekly videos. Okay, so I want to tell you a story that happened on Valentine's Day about 10 years ago. But first I want to just share with you why I was inspired to share this story with you today. As you may have figured out from my channel, I am in network marketing. I know a lot of people who are in network marketing or are working their own business using the internet from their homes. I see it as a very lucrative way for me to earn an income, not only to replace the income that I had from my day job, but it also creates time freedom so that I can travel whenever I want to, and I can also take the time to help my children whenever I want to. I don't have to work 40 hours a week anymore, and I can work from any internet connection. But the real question is it all worth it if I don't have the support of my family? But let me just add, my husband has always been very supportive of whatever I wanted to do, so that was not a question for me. But I know it is for some people, and having the support of your family is very important, but it is not a must. You can follow your dreams without the support of your family, and particularly your partner, but it is so much harder to do. I totally get that. So what do you do with family members that are not supporting you? Well, that is why I wanted to share this story today. About 10 years ago, on Valentine's Day, my husband and I went out to dinner. Now at this point, we had been married probably about just over 10 years. Valentine's Day is a special day for us because we were engaged on that day back in 1996. We went to dinner and mostly had casual conversation throughout dinner. On the way home, I was talking to my husband about investing some money in something I wanted to do as a side business, something that I could do from our home in the evening. I was not talking about quitting my job. He didn't like the idea, and everything he said to me was an objection to what I wanted to do. Very quickly, the conversation went to a heated argument, and he said to me, "Can't we just live?" That made me very angry. What he meant by that, can't we just go to our jobs every day, come home, do what is needed, and watch TV in our spare time? This upset me very much because in my mind, he was asking me to be someone that I am not. He was asking me to stop being better or wanting more. Stop looking to better yourself. Stop trying to build a business to make our lives better. And that made me very angry because that is not who I am. I knew that at the time, but what I didn't realize is he didn't know that about me at that time. I had not shared that with him ever. We had not taken the time to have conversation about what I really wanted out of life versus what he wanted. It took this argument between us to get us to sit down and have conversation and discuss what we really both wanted. That was the light bulb moment that I realized he had no idea what I truly wanted in life. So here's my next point: communication. Have you spoken to your family members about what it is that you want and how important it is for you to work towards that? Why is it that you do what you do? And why do you want what you want? The mistake that I made is I thought my husband knew what I wanted, but he can't know what I'm thinking if I don't express it. I thought my actions told him that I was driven to become better. I was driven to become a business person, and I needed his help to get there, but I really didn't ask him for it. I just assumed. In his mind, we had all that we needed, so now we really don't need to look for any more. That's where we differed. For a person like me that is internally driven to become better, do more, you can't ask them to just stop. That is not who they are, and that is not okay. It's like asking them to stop breathing. That is how strong I felt about what it was that I wanted to do. And that is why it upset me so very much when he said, "Can't we just live?" I'll never forget that phrase. After we both cooled down, we had a conversation. I explained to him what I wanted to do and why this was so important to me. And I agreed to not ask him to feel and think the same way. And he agreed to never ask me to just live again. We both felt so much better about how we saw our lives unfold and what we might want to work towards, each of us. But the best part of that whole argument was the fact that we had conversation. And it really did open the communication between us, which was a really good thing. But because we both got so upset, it really forced us to have conversation. And guess what else it did for us? It really opened the communication between us. From that point forward, I was much quicker to have conversation about things that I wanted and not just assume that he understood what I was thinking. And he has done the same thing. So there's my point of open communication. So if you have a partner or a family member that is not supporting you in your endeavor of a business or a side hustle, let me ask you this. Have you had a heart-to-heart conversation about why you want to do this? Have you asked them to support you or why they don't support you? Biggest tip here, have the conversation. It will be worth it. I know I have learned so much about my husband just by requesting a conversation. So that is the light bulb moment. If you feel like you're being held back by family members that are not understanding what you're wanting to do, it may be because you haven't taken the time to really fully explain to them why this is important to you. And if it's not a family member that is holding you back, then what is holding you back? When it comes down to it, my only goal in life is to be better than I was yesterday. So my question to you today is, what are you doing today to level up from yesterday? So there you have it, another episode of Anna Olson TV. If this information resonated with you and you got some value from it, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my weekly videos. Oh yes, and share this video with anyone you know that could be inspired today.